This is the Family Electric Ghost, and this is episode 80 of the Family Electric Ghost podcast, which is on Anchor and many other platforms, including Spotify and iTunes and Radio Public and Stitcher. We are diving deep into Josephine Electric's Dominatrix tendencies, and her persona from the beginning has been rather harsh in that way. She is an S&M goddess, and sadomasochism is her primary mode of expression. In this episode, we're talking about Feel the Pain of Love, the whip that made you bleed. This is Josephine in her intense dominatrix role, taking her minions and leading them by the whip. And it's pretty intense what she does, and it's the way she gets off. And it's pretty explicit, and we don't apologize for what we're doing. We kind of, in the frame of the Velvet Underground, in their first record with Nico, you had the line, "Takes the whip and make you bleed," It's kind of, it is what it is. It is a total expression of that lifestyle. And Josephine's like in her catsuit with her whip, totally in leather and chains, and just, she has a line that says basically, "A rose without thorns can't make you bleed," and that's her mindset. That she's gonna be the rose that makes you bleed. She's the rose with the thorns. She's the rose that you're gonna hold on to, and you're gonna get burned, and you're gonna feel pain. And whether that pain is pleasure to you, that's what you're gonna feel. So, in this regard, what we did is we were experimenting with our Mother 32 from Moog, and we modulated it again with our Make Noise Math module. And what we did this time is we played with a capability of, holding a note, pressing a note and then letting it sustain, kind of go off with the sound. And so when we use the Moog in this particular way, we're using the lower end of the keyboard for the kind of harsh, like fuzz tone, heavy analog sound, and at the top range, we use it for an interlude, where we take some notes and kind of let them just hang at the upper end of our Juno. So we're using a Juno GI to trigger and play the notes on the Mother 32. We've done some CV implementations to get this particular sound, and we run it through our Make Noise Morphogene and our Arturia 6U Eurorack. In addition, we have a drummer from another mother, another Moog synth, doing the beat. And we're also using our BeatStep Pro doing the beat. And we've done a double or dual vocal. Vocals on a second track. The initial track has an initial vocal that we use as a kind of reference to get the feel of the song. This is on the second take of this song that we created this version. We had an original take, it was a lot longer. It wasn't as tight a concept. We were kind of working it out. We might put that out as an example of what we were working on. And so we've been very happy with the Mother 32. We've been using it in many, many ways. It's one of our go-to analog tools. We're also continually exploring the Arturia Mini Brute 2S, which we use a lot in this particular song. It is being used in a sequence that's kind of low in the mix. Our VTO3 is our preferred choice for Josephine Electric's vocal. It's going into the studio electronics microphone, and we have it running through the MX1 performance mixer for effects as well. And then we have further level of effects on our Zoom R24, because we do a hardware workflow, which basically means we don't use a DAW. Everything is recorded at the synths in the studio, our home studio. We do the editing and the recording all on our hardware synths and our digital track recorders. We use a Zoom R24, which is we got this year. We used to use an R16. The R24 has better headroom and overall quality of the 24-bit recording. It records to a WAV file, and then you actually can master it on the machine through multiple mastering profiles. And then we, again, remaster it on landar.com, which is also our publisher for our material. We're going to try something different today because if people like what we're doing, and we've got over 2,200 listens, there is the ability to subscribe to our podcast. And for musicians who subscribe to our podcast, we are doing a new thing. For 99 cents a month, we will provide you with an original beat. If you're a musician and you like Peg, Phantom Electric Ghost, you like what we're doing, we'll give you an original beat. And that beat could be more than just a drum beat. It could be what we do with our synths, which, we have a big array of synths. I'll kind of go over it again. We have a Juno GI from Roland. We have a System 1M analog behavioral modeling synth. We have Arturia Mini Brute 2S. We have a Moog Mother 32. We have a Moog DFAM. And we have Arturia BeatStep Pro for sequencing. We have a MX1 mixer for performance mixing, a VTO3 vocal transformer, a JDXI hybrid digital analog synth, and we also have our studio electronics microphone, and that's our general setup. We also are using Make Noise sampling through our Make Noise Morphogene and utility module, which is the Maths utility module on our Eurorack. So we've got a lot of capability with that setup. We've done collaborations with the great LA artist Alt Control K for New York, Lonnie Claire, and we worked with Stefan Kidd and the Wolfsboro crew, well, just Stefan, on some stuff with DJ Squash Kid a couple years ago. And we did a collaboration with Flow. And so we're working toward hopefully a collaboration with the artist from Bermuda, The Heritage, and another collaboration with Stefan Kidd. We're always looking to collab with people, but again, the beat process is for 99 cents, you get one beat per month. For $4.99, you get up to 5 beats. And $9.99, you get as many beats as you need upon request in a Skype conference call to talk about your project. And these are all, monthly charges that you can easily pay for through Anchor FM. And if you want to talk to us directly, you can use the voice memo and favorite Phantom Electric Ghost on Anchor. So hopefully artists will like this option that we can collaborate, and we have a way to get funded for it. And if we actually produce an album and you want to have a fair trade on that, we can work on publishing through Landar or through CD Baby, which we've done before with different artists. So if you're into that, we can discuss, setting up a royalty split. On CD Baby, you would get a 50-50 split. There are some fees involved with that. We can discuss that if you're interested. In Landar, there are no fees involved, but the way it's set up, the songwriter split is created, but there's no way to get a separate check. So some folks don't like that option because, you got to trust Peg to give you your funds. We will give you a clear accounting of how much you make on streaming, which is not massive amounts. And as it gets up to like $5 or $10, we'll send you a check that we can track what's being sold. If you're able to sell, significant amounts, it will work out. But that's a potential option. So look at what we offer people who've been listening to us for our podcast where we talk about our music for Peg. And we also interview individual artists. We will be interviewing Araya And, again from New York City. We'll be interviewing Hydra, who is a great electronic artist. We're trying to get Synth Girl on. We've had some issues there because she has scheduling conflicts. But yeah, we're working on doing some cool stuff. And we'll have New York actor Jess Davis will be on this month. and that's pretty cool. We're pretty excited about that. So yeah, we keep on supporting us. We're continually reaching good goals. When we were on Spearman, we had about 3,000 listens. We're at 22 on this platform, so we've kind of built back up from 0 on this platform. We're pretty close to hitting our 3,000 mark, and we're very happy with what everybody's doing. If you're interested in what I just discussed on the beats, let us know. And this is a good way of working together if you're into it. We do collaborations at other levels that you can discuss. If you want to get into a full album mode, we can make adjustments to that process. So let us know what you want to do, and we're very interested to talk to you. Thank you.
You burn with me. Do you really want to share the whip with Josephine? Do you really want to share your burn with me? Why turn that wheel? Do you really wanna bleed? No man like you when you can't like you.